This is our 10th year anniversary. The school's been around 10 years, 10 great years, a decade full of growth and a decade full of accomplishments. We've done a lot of good things in those 10 years and increased our staff, our student enrollment, increased our facilities on campus. All those things have been wonderful, and 10 years is a big deal. So what we did tonight is we commissioned Michael to do a promotional video about the 10 years of AGCCA. I'm going to show that to you now, and then we'll have a few words to say when it's over. So y'all please enjoy this video.
My family and I moved to Summerdale to work with the Summerdale Church of Christ in 1998. And my daughter and her husband and their 6-year-old son were living in the Mobile area, and so they decided to move here as well. It had always been her dream that she'd send her children to a Christian school. So when we all came to Baldwin County, her dream was that we would have a Christian school here in Summerdale. Well, unfortunately, our daughter died about 16 years ago, but we decided to keep her dream alive due to the generosity of Marjorie Snook. We're given 5 acres upon which to build a building. But prior to that, we got the school started in the building of the Summerdale Church of Christ. Initially, we had some 20 or so students. That's the way we began. The school is really growing now, and the prospects for this next year are just absolutely astounding.
The Gulf Coast Christian Academy, it's a real highlight for me. I've been on the board for about 8 years, I think it is. I'm president of the board now, have been the last, I guess, 5 or 6 years. And it's very special to me to have grandkids in the school here. I've got 2 now, we'll have a 3rd in the fall. It's very special to come up here to be associated with it and to see a lot of the programs and be a part of the programs, be a part of the doing devotionals and this sort of thing. But Gulf Coast Christian Academy is a very special school in so many ways, and the fact that we can talk about the Bible and we can see the growth of the kids, not just from an academic standpoint, and we hope to add athletics in 2017 if things go well and we can progress at the middle school and high school level. But it's been a wonderful experience for me to be a part of it.
Well, this school in particular, I really enjoy every day the relationships with the kids. I like being able to get them out of the cars in the morning. I like seeing them at lunch and giving them a 5 and having a relationship with them and their families, and not just having a situation where the kids are dropped off and the parents come and pick them up 7 hours later. I also enjoy working with the teachers. The staff we have here is tremendous. And we have a good group of teachers who are kind of like a family in and of themselves. So spending time with them is great. They become a part of your family the more time you spend here. And it's just been tremendous. Even as we have grown and added staff, we've still been able to maintain that. And that's something special you don't find everywhere. From day one until now, of course, we have increased in enrollment tremendously. We went from about 60 students to right now we have 136, and next year we have over 160. And so we're just growing every year, and we enjoy that growth. But at the same time, that family type atmosphere is still here. And I think that's the secret to our success, is that our parents have all bought in. Our teachers, our board have all bought into this idea of Christian education in Foley, Alabama. And I think that really gives us an advantage over most schools.
The growth from the standpoint of numbers has been great, which means that we had to build another building, which is a fantastic thing. We have a 9-classroom addition that should be ready this fall, which is going to be a tremendous thing to put the younger kids in there. Plus, we're going to remove the old portables that are on the campus and add 4 new portables this year. So that'll give us 13 classrooms in addition to the present building that we're in. So the growth from that standpoint, the buildings, building Caleb's Field of Dreams has been a big thing. The playground that we built 5 or 6 years ago was a big thing. The smart boards that we put in all the classrooms was a big thing 5 or 6 years ago. So we're making progress from that standpoint, from the enrollment standpoint, and also from a physical structure standpoint. It's very exciting to see.
As most schools, the people are paying their tuition. That's the extent of their involvement. But to see the school come this far is really a credit to our parents and what they've been able to do. I do believe, having worked in Christian Ed for a while, that we have one of the best boards that I've ever seen at a school, because they're so supportive of everything that we do. And so as we continue to grow, that presents challenges. And so the board's always willing to step up and accept that challenge and to keep the school moving forward. I think Christian education is the most important job that we have in our country today. You know, public schools are required by law to take God out of the schools. It's not their fault. There's some great teachers and principals in the public education. However, the great thing about our school and about Christian education in general is we get to talk about God every day. Not only do we get to talk about Him, we're required to. And so we look for staff, for teachers who are able to not just teach the subject matter that the state requires us to, but to infuse God into every conversation, into every lesson plan. I know I went to Christian education. I was in a Christian school for 13 years. I went off to a public university, and I missed that opportunity to talk about God every day. I came back to teach at a Christian school on purpose because I wanted to have that personal impact on students. I wanted to be able to talk about God every day. It's special to me. It's a special thing for me to have gone to a Christian school for 13 years. And now, having been in Christian education for my whole career, it's very special to me. It's dear to my heart.
I'm thankful that I had an opportunity to help get the school up and going, and I know that my daughter would be thrilled to death. I love this school, and I wish nothing but the best for it in the future.
I want to thank Michael for putting together that video for us. Michael's back here running the camera tonight, but you may see him on Fox 10 News occasionally. But he did a great job putting together that video for us. I appreciate that. Our school is a very special place. It's been a special place for 10 years now, and we hope it's going to be a special place. We know it'll be a special place for a long time to come. And the reason why I know that is because of the people in this room and the people that are able to support this school every single day in different ways. We got people that are able to do things for us that we can't do for ourselves. There's the people that are able to give money that we don't have. There are just people that are able to pray for us and just support us in any way that they can, and we sure do appreciate that. As we move forward the next 10 years, we have a lot of huge plans. We want to be able to grow in our enrollment, want to grow our facilities. As Coach Smith said, we do have a very ambitious plan to start varsity and junior varsity athletics in the next couple of years. That is ambitious, I know, but we think we can do it, so we're going to head that direction. God has always blessed us, and we believe He will bless us in that endeavor as well. We have plans for increasing the arts, and increasing music, increasing those things at the school that we believe are valuable to our students that come in addition to academics. So we have some big plans. But one of the things we want to do at our school is we want to have a good, solid vision of who we are and where we're going. And so for the next 10 years, I told you in an email I sent out earlier this week that we're going to have a reveal of a new logo. So what I want to reveal to you is we're going to go from AGCCA to this will be our new logo starting in June 1st. We'll become Snook Christian Academy in honor of Miss Marjorie Snook and all that she's done for our school and making it what it is. And what we hope to do by this name change, not only will it allow us to stop having to say Alabama Gulf Coast Christian Academy, which if you have to answer phones gets really old, but not only will it allow us to do that, but I think it also gives us an identity and a vision for what we're going to be. Miss Snook has been so good to us. She's given us so many different things. She supports us by being on our board, supports us in events like this, but is always there for us when we need it. And I try to never go ask her for anything, but she always comes through when we need something. And so for that, and for the fact that this school is really her legacy, we're going to change our name to Snook Christian Academy. We hope that you'll take pride in that. In addition to the new name change, we're going to make a few small changes to our uniforms. Mitchell, are you here? Mitchell's going to come up and model for us. Our high schoolers, we have a great group of secondary students. You normally get to see the elementary. But our secondary students are tremendous. And they came to me this year and said, Mr. Butts, can we create a dressier uniform for our high school? I said, absolutely. And so for one day a week, they decided they would like for the boys to wear a coat and tie so you look professional. And our ladies, our young ladies, are going to wear blazers as well. And we believe what this is going to do for us is going to instill in our students a sense of pride about who they are and what they're doing and where they're attending school. And so we're going to do that next year, and we're going to have them, dress up like professionals. We're going to continue to teach them the leadership skills that they need to have when they get in the real world. We're going to continue to educate them on all the subjects. But we're also going to take and instill in them a little bit of pride about who they are. Thank you, Mitchell. And Mitchell, it was really, I guess it was your idea that sparked this, wasn't it? And all the SGA, our high school SGA, came to me and suggested it, and I said, absolutely. Thank you, Mitchell, for coming up and modeling that for us. We have a lot of great plans at Snook Christian Academy. It's going to take a little bit of time to get used to saying that. Again, it's going to be a lot shorter to say, which I'm happy about. We have a lot of great plans about Snook Christian Academy. And we know that God's blessed us for 10 years, and He will continue to bless us for decades and decades to come.